Playing with perimeter. So our newest chapter that we're going to work through this week is on perimeter. So to start off, we have some vocabulary that we need to know. The most important word obviously would be perimeter. So there is a picture for perimeter. You can see there's a shape and it has sixes on three of the sides and tens on the other. And then there's two little M's next to it are for millimeters. That's the units. So we'll see shapes in this chapter and on worksheets that we do. And you might see different units next to those numbers. So it might say 6 IN, which is 6 inches, or 6 cm for 6 centimeters, or 6 m for 6 meters. But those are just the units. The units can change. But the numbers for the shapes that they give you will be the same. So we have 6, 6, 6, and 10 millimeters. So perimeter means the distance around a figure or a shape. So if you look, we have 6 here, 10 on the bottom, and 6 on this side. And P stands for perimeter. So perimeter equals all of those sides added together, which of course would give us 28. So to practice this, we're going to do a little activity. We're going to find the perimeter of Miss Tudor's rug. Hi guys! So today we are going to be finding perimeter. And to do this, we're going to find the perimeter of a rug in my house. So I have a big area rug in my living room, and I don't have anything underneath to keep it from sliding. So sometimes when you're walking on it or when I'm doing some workouts on it, it slides. So I bought some stay put or stay in place, and it's these little strips that go around the edge of your rug. So I need to find the perimeter of this rug. Okay, so that means I need to find how long each side is. And so using my measuring tape here, I have my little mini measuring tape, I'm going to use that to help me find the length of all the sides. And then all I'll need to do once I find the length of all the sides is add it together, and that'll tell me the perimeter. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. So give me 1 second, I'll flip you around. Here. And I'm going to find the length of this long side here. And something that you can remember too, so that was my long side. Here's my short side. If I look at my whole rug, what do you guys notice about my rug? Right, so the two short sides are the same length and the two long sides are the same length. So to make this process a little quicker, what I could do is just measure one long side and one short side. So to save some time, I'm going to do that. Alrighty guys, so I have my measuring tape here, and I'm going to use inches because my rug is big, but it's not that big. So remember that when we measure in perimeter, we can use different units. So you have centimeters, inches, meters. Centimeters and inches are best for like household things and measuring those smaller objects. Meters would be like measuring a football field or your driveway, something big like that. So today I'm going to use inches. So I'm going to use this side of my measuring tape, which is bigger. Remember, the inches are the bigger chunks, okay? And so I'm going to start over here at the edge of my rug, and I have to take my little metal piece at the end and make sure it lines up with the edge, and then I pull it all the way across. And so my rug, once I've measured, is about 63.5 inches long. So I'm going to write that down on a piece of paper. So I have my pad and paper. So I'm gonna write short side helps me remember, is 63.5 inches. Now for the fun part. So now I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'll roll this back up. And now I'm gonna do the long side of my rug. So I'm gonna do the same thing, except measuring that long side. So I have to make sure that my metal piece is all the way to the edge. Wow. So this is actually exactly 84 inches. I'll show you guys. Or, so it's right here. It's 84 inches or 7 feet long. So that's a long side of a carpet. So now I'm gonna write long side. It's 84 inches or 7 feet. So now that I've done that, I can remember that both my long sides are the same and my short sides are the same. So now all I have to do is do 63.5, 2 84s, add them together. So I'll show you guys how we're gonna do that. Alrighty guys, so I have my measurements here, and I have to remember that perimeter is the sum of all the sides of an object or the distance around an object. So I have to remember that one, I'm adding. So when we do perimeter, we're adding all of the sides. There's no other kinds of math involved. You're just adding. So I know that my 2 short sides were the same. So I have my paper here, and I'm going to write down my measurements. So I have 63.5 plus 63.5, because remember I have 2 short sides. Then I'm going to put my long sides on here, plus 84, and I have 2 of those too, so I have to do another 84. So there is my sums of my sides, or of each side, I should say. Now I need to find the sum of all the sides together. Now remember in class, I've told you that it's hard to add across like that. So I'm going to line them up, and we always put our big numbers on top. So I have 84, 84, 63, 63. Okay, so now you see I left my little halves to the side here because I want to keep my whole numbers lined up with each other. So now this is going to be where it gets interesting. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Now if you have 10 or more, don't forget you have to carry up. So I'm going to carry my 1 to the top. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. And 12 plus 3 is 15. Oh, I have 10 or more again. So I need to put the 5 there, carry my 1 to the top, and I'll add again. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 8 is, use your fingers to help you, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 plus 6, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 plus 6, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. So remember, I have 10 or more, so that 2 is going to come over into that place, and my 9 will go over here. So now the only difference is if you're looking at this, you would think, that's 2,950 inches long? Nope, we have to remember we have a dot here. So it's kind of like a placeholder. So we put the dot there. So now if we look at it, it's 295 inches all the way around my rug. So that is the perimeter of my rug. The perimeter is 295 inches, because remember I measured in inches. Alrighty guys, that is one big rug. So now I'm gonna have to take the time to cut out my stay put strips so I can put them around the perimeter of my rug, and now I know exactly how long I'm gonna have to cut those strips, and I know the perimeter of my rug. Thanks for your help, guys. Now I want you to try one on your own. Find the perimeter of this poster using the measurements I started for you. Remember the trick from my video to help you. So you'll fill in the blanks there and send a picture to me with your answer. And here is the poster I want you to measure. 12 centimeters on top, 20 centimeters on the side. So remember that trick from my video. And then also find the perimeter at home. So send a picture to me or a video of you finding the perimeter of something at your house. So it can be anything, big or small. Show me how you can find perimeter at home.